Welcome to Find Meaningful Work, the only podcast that teaches high-performing adventurous men the inner principles, tools, and strategies for discovering your purpose, getting paid to do what you love, and manifesting a life of freedom, abundance, and prosperity. Here are your hosts over at Peak Prosper, Scott Rowley and Mike Morelli.
Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. We're going to take a deep dive into how to manifest business success. Mike, what's up, homie? Stoked to drop into today's episode with you.
Yeah, let's do this one. I love the topic.
Mike, can you kick us off and just share a little bit about what manifestation actually is?
Yeah, I think if you went and you researched it, I think you could get a variety of different definitions from a variety of different people. For the way that I look at manifestation is you playing a part in turning something that is not a physical reality into a physical reality. So for example, let's say that you want to grow your business to $10,000 a month and you're currently at $4,000 a month right now, or $3,000 or $2,000 a month. You are manifesting you are manifesting and playing an integral part in that business getting to $10,000 through your thoughts, right? Through your actions, through your internal state of being. That's the process of manifestation. And we're going to obviously talk more about that today.
Absolutely. So let's say, for example, I want to grow my business to consistent 10K or consistent 20K months. That's what I want. How do I begin manifesting this financial objective that I want to achieve in my life?
Okay, the first things that you have to do is figure out your what and your why. These are the building blocks, the most important foundation of what your manifestation is going to take place on. Let's start with the what, Scott. Now, the what is going to give you direction as to where you're going. So, for example, it's not enough to say a $10,000 a month business, right? Because that's kind of just all over the place. What you really want to do is clarify exactly what that looks like. So clarify the end goal as vividly as possible. So some questions to use here is, okay, if I had 2 years left to live, how would I want to be spending them, right? You could also say, what type of impact do I want to leave behind? Another thing that you could, I love this one here, is if people were sitting around talking about me after I had died, what would you want them to be saying? The what is going to help you clarify what you're moving towards. It's like this example here. I want you to imagine being on a ship in the middle of the ocean, and you have no crew, you have no map, you have no compass, you have nothing. In fact, you don't even know where you're going. And the wind and the storms are going to blow you in any direction. Right? This is how most people are unfortunately living life. They're on a boat, which represents their life. This is you. And they're just sitting there. They're watching the steering wheel of the boat kind of turn in all these different directions, like you see on these movies where they're out at sea and the captain gets thrown away from the big wheel because of the storm comes and the thing is just spinning in any direction. For you to be able to manifest what you ultimately want, you have to walk up to the ship and you have to grab the wheel and you point it in the direction that you want to go. Now, you can go in any direction. You can go north, south, east, west. You can go northeast. You can go south, southwest. It doesn't matter. You have to point it at least in the direction that you want to go. Because for manifestation to work, you have to have an end goal. This is your what. And it has to be defined vividly. It has to be defined vividly. So that's number one, the what. We call this a massively transformative vision. Define the end goal, that best case scenario that you're moving towards. All right. Now from that place, now you have the what, you want to start to figure out the why. This is the North Star. In manifestation and in life, humans take action on emotion. So the process to manifestation is actually this. Your thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your results. You can think about your what almost as the thoughts. Okay, it's like the thought. You're creating these thoughts in your head of what you actually want. Now you're Your why is the energetics behind the thoughts. The only thoughts that stay within your subconscious mind are the ones that have been emotionalized. And humans, our subconscious mind, Scott, is like a computer program. All right. And this is why in our transformation program, we talk about the reprogramming process. We're utilizing the powers of the subconscious mind. In order for you to turn the what into reality, which is again manifestation, you have to emotionalize your thoughts. How do we do that? With a why, purpose, our North Star. You have to figure out why this thing is actually important to you. Because once you have the why, once you have that intrinsic motivation, which is what we talked about on the last podcast episode, how to stay motivated as an entrepreneur, you're going to take the actions that are in alignment with the vision. So again, thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, actions lead to your results. Start with the thoughts first. Figure out what you want, then emotionalize the thoughts by figuring out your why, which is your purpose. All right. Again, when we want something, when we truly want something, you're going to go get it. This is just how humans operate. You know, when you have like your eye on a deal for a new pair of skis or something like that, even if you don't have a lot of money, somehow, some way, you find a way to get those brand new pair of skis when they go on sale on Black Friday or something right before the ski season. Right? I always used to live this way. I never really had any money, but somehow, some way, I'd always have money to buy on expensive gear. I'd go take that action because I really wanted that thing. It's the same way when you're out late at night after having a couple beers at the bar and you want that pizza. You're gonna go find that pizza. And as an entrepreneur, I use these examples because they're actually realistic. As an entrepreneur, when you have this vision that you want, and then you actually have a strong enough, Napoleon Hill talks about it as a burning desire. Right? When you have that desire to really get that thing, it's going to inspire you to take the actions that are in alignment with the vision. So this is how you actually start manifesting. 2 foundational principles. You should listen to this over and over and over again until it makes sense. Figure out the what and the why.
Brilliant. So let's say I've figured out my what, which at Peak Prosper we call it the MTV, or the massively transformative vision. And you figured out your why, your purpose, which we call the North Star. What do I need to start saying to myself so that I can manifest business success? I mean, you've talked about how our programming is the foundation to us creating our results in life. But so many entrepreneurs get wrapped up in negative thoughts that hold them back from actually turning things into a reality. And I see those thoughts actually manifesting conversations inside of these entrepreneurs' heads that self-sabotage their ability to actually manifest the success that they desire to create. So how does somebody really become their own, I mean, we could just call it an inner coach instead of an inner critic, and say the right things so that they can manifest the success that they deeply desire?
Yeah, awesome. So in order for the subconscious mind to believe anything, it needs proof. And so the problem with this is that we have a faulty computer programming running our system right now. And this computer programming is feeding us all of these thoughts like, you can't do this, no one's going to pay for this, you're not worthy enough, you're not good enough, don't talk about your idea, that's cocky, making money is the root of all evil. We have all these things that go around in our heads that remain in our subconscious mind. Now remember, again, with the subconscious mind, from your subconscious mind, which is the part of your mind that you're going to actually take action on, is the thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions, and your actions lead to your results. So again, if you're an entrepreneur that has a faulty programming with thoughts of, well, you're not good enough, well, that's going to make you feel unconfident. And because you feel unconfident, you're going to procrastinate. And because you procrastinate, your business idea is just going to stall. You're not going to make any money from it. Or maybe you just go through this up and down, up and down, up and down pattern. So in order for you to actually start manifesting business success, yes, it's important to say what to say, but let me backtrack one more, Scott. It's important to change what you think first, right? Because when we say something, it's going to be something that is coming from our thoughts. So I would just say for people first let's start creating thoughts that are actually supportive to the vision. All right. So all too often we allow our thoughts to control us rather than seeing them as something separate, something that is outside of us. We're always trying to like manipulate them or fight them, and it's exhausting. So what to say as an entrepreneur, I want you to look at the vision I want you to look at the what that you actually want. And then I actually want you to start reaffirming things that are actually true. So for example, let's say you have a business right now, and you've actually had a few paying clients, people that have actually paid you. It doesn't matter if it's $100, $1,000, or $50. It doesn't matter. People have paid you for a service, and you want to grow this business that you have to maybe $5,000, $10,000 a month. Rather than trying to figure out in your head whether people are going to pay more for it, or if, oh man, am I going to be able to grow this thing to $10,000? Stop wasting your energy doing that, because that's just coming from old programming. Let's start reaffirming, hey, hold on. X, Y, and Z has already paid me for this. If these people have paid me, then more people have. And it's just a matter then of reaching the right people. Hold on, I can do this because I've already proven that I've done it before. Now, this is how we are able to, I don't want to say trick, but this is how we are able to convince our subconscious mind that we will actually receive what we're working towards. So in any way possible, you want to find proof. Even if it's something as simple as you reaching out to someone via email to pitch your services and they respond. Hey, this person actually responded to me. That's proof. Okay, if this person responded, then I can reach out to more people and I can get more responses. Just reaffirming things that are actually happening. Because for the process of manifestation to work, for you to actually manifest something, you need to actually believe that it's going to happen, right? If you don't believe that something is that's going to come into a reality, it's just not going to come into reality. Because simply put, our beliefs govern the way that humans act in this world, right? If you believe that you're not worthy enough for $10,000 a month, there's no way that you will make $10,000 a month. And even if you did hit a $10,000 a month, you would go right back down, because subconsciously you would self-sabotage yourself and go back down to the level that you believe you are worthy enough at. That is a mind trip. So you want what to say to manifest business success is you want to reaffirm things that are already grounded in truth, or you can start to affirm things that you have an intention upon, right? Don't lie to yourself. Don't look in the mirror and say, I'm making $10,000 a month when you're not. Don't do that, because the mind knows and it says BS. You can reaffirm, hey, every day I'm taking one action step in order to create this $10,000 a month business. Or, hey, I'm doing these things every day. I'm reaching out to these people. That's great. I am moving closer. I did one action step today that's going to move me closer. And just, again, start reaffirming things that are grounded in reality.
Mike, I think I'm going to rename the page in my MTV journal the reaffirmations page instead of affirmations page. I went through a total rewrite of how I had scripted my affirmations about 6 months ago, when I learned that the way you write your affirmations can be incredibly powerful, or they can be sabotaging and hold you back from actually turning what you're trying to affirm into a reality. For example, one of my affirmations was, I'm 185 pounds, strong, full of endurance and power, but it wasn't true. Now, when I rewrote that in a way that aligned with the actions that I'm taking and the proof that I'm experiencing and that I'm working towards that state of being, the actions started to align with exactly what I was affirming to be a reality. I didn't feel like a fake or a fraud or somebody who was lying to himself on a day-to-day basis. So I think we should call them reaffirmations instead of affirmations, because they bring in that bit of proof that you were alluding to.
Exactly. And that's the big thing, is because I've done that for a long time, try to affirm things. It reminds me of a conversation that I had with an entrepreneur. Like, this was probably about 1.5 years ago. And he told me on the phone, he goes, I am, every day I look at myself in the mirror and say, I'm a multimillionaire. And I said, that's awesome, blank. Are you a multimillionaire? And he goes, no. And I go, are you even close? And he goes, no. And I go, how does it feel when you say those things in the mirror? And he goes, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like a fraud. And I go, stop saying them, right? But you can reaffirm the fact that, hey, I'm making X amount of money a month. This is proof that if I can make this amount, I can make more, right? It's just a matter of serving more people or creating the right impact. So just those types of things I think are really, really valuable. And again, the astonishing thing about the human mind and just humans in general is we adapt to the environment that we put ourselves in. That's an amazing, amazing thing. And so you want to put your mind in the environment of belief. You want to put your mind in the environment that almost saturate it with your vision. And when you do that, really, really powerful things start to happen.
Mike, you've given at least half a dozen suggestions in regards to how an entrepreneur might manifest the success that they deeply desire. Can you kind of circle back and summarize maybe a couple of those tips that you would recommend somebody implement into their life, into their mindset, so that they can attract the success, attract the happiness and the abundance that they so deeply desire?
Yes. First, understand the process of manifestation. And the process of manifestation is really the process to reprogram your subconscious mind. So again, it's your thoughts lead to your feelings lead to your actions lead to your results. Step 1, figure out the what. This is going to be the thoughts. This is going to be what you're thinking about. All right. The what is your vision. So create a vision, create the end goal as vividly to the best of your ability in the best case scenario of what you want. Secondly, define your why. This is the emotion behind the what. This is what's going to inspire the action. So figure out, why is this important to you? Ask yourself repeatedly, why do I really want this? And make sure that you find an emotion that is grounded in a supportive emotion, not fear, right? Not trying to prove yourself, right? Not trying to chase success just to be successful. Those aren't supportive. So we want to find an emotion that's actually in tune with our soul. This is why it's a soul purpose. Once you've done that, step 3, start taking the actions that align with the vision. All right? So look at your vision and say, okay, who do I need to become in order to live that life? How would that person think, act, speak? What would he be like on a daily basis? And start just trying to embody and live as that person. And if you do that, you will generate different results in your life. By the simple principle is that same actions equal same results, and different actions are going to equal different results. So this is really important. And the last bit, to just create a little bit more self-belief on your ability to manifest the what, is to start finding things in your life that are grounded in proof. And these things are happening around you all day, every day, and just start reaffirming them. Someone reached out to you on IG and said, hey, I love your content. Awesome, that's proof. People are resonating. It's amazing. All right? So these 4 things will help you immensely, as they've helped us immensely and have helped our clients immensely. So, yep.
Brilliant. Hey, Mike, thanks for taking some time to share your wisdom on how to manifest business success. I've absolutely enjoyed this session with you. And for those listening, if you'd like to learn more about Peak Prosper, or you'd like to schedule a one-on-one call with Mike or myself, go ahead and check out the link in the show notes below. We'll be stoked to connect with you. With that, we'll call this episode a wrap, and we'll see you in the next show.
Hey guys, this is Mike Morelli here from Peak Prosper. Just some final notes. Scott and I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode of the Find Meaningful Work podcast. Now, if you're loving the content, head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. This helps us tremendously in our effort to expand our reach and help more people. Secondly, if you're looking for a proven methodology, a supportive community of like-minded adventurous men, and expert mentorship to help you to discover your purpose and get paid to do what you love, our Men's 2.0 Transformation Program is open for enrollment. To learn more and find out if this is the right fit for you, head on over to peakprosper.com/book-a-call, and we'll be happy to connect with you. Lastly, if you're looking for additional free resources, head on over to peakprosper.com/resources.